So I stumbled across this tool that's basically a cheat code for YouTube. It's called the AI YouTube Trend Finder based on a niche. And it's built here by Leonardo Grigorio. So basically how this works is you tell it your niche and it just basically spits out what's actually trending right now. Not yesterday's news, not what should be trending, but what is actually like blowing up right now. And so there's strategic ways that we can use this. So think about it. So let's say you're going to make a video on, say, beginner sourdough baking. I think it would be pretty useful to know what sourdough videos are currently crushing it, right? You could find out what tags they're using. You could innovate on their content. You can challenge them on the content they've made, and you can move fast and execute on that strategy. And you could become the next recommended video. You could go and generate different content from that. You know, maybe it's an article or a tweet, something like that. There's a lot of value in finding out what is trending in your niche. So real quickly, let's just take a look at it here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see how it works here. And Mr. Gregorio, he made a very good video on how this works. So definitely check him out. Link will be in the description. So basically, this is how it works. So you're going to put in a chat message. It goes to an AI agent. This is the chat model he used, OpenAI LLM. You have a little window buffer memory here. This is just to save the memory of the chats in there. And then you have this YouTube search tool, which references this workflow down here. And then this workflow basically goes and finds everything. So I actually tweaked this workflow and I swapped out the OpenAI LLM to Google Gemini's AI, you know, because it's free, and free is a beautiful word. So if you want to use this template, this link will be down in the description to find this. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go to this website. And NAN, I don't know if you've ever heard of NAN, but basically this is just an application that makes it visually really easy to code automations. And the way it works is NAN is basically a server application where you can host your server, and then inside that server you have multiple application automations that you can have in there. So really awesome. You can actually get started for free. They have like a 14-day free trial. So I would definitely recommend checking this out, messing around in there. There's so many workflows actually in here. There's so many. There's 1,440 workflow automation templates. So I'd highly recommend you check this out. Let's get started on this. So I'm going to show you how to grab this template and modify it so you use a free AI. And basically, once you get logged in, you're going to download this template. You're going to import it to your cloud workspace. And it's going to ask you a couple questions here about credentials. So I have my OpenAI credentials in there, but I actually skipped this part. If you don't have any credentials in there, you can skip it. And then, of course, there's the YouTube credentials here as well. So you will need to get your YouTube API key, and that's a bit of a process, but it's definitely doable. I'll definitely make a separate video on that. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss that. But once you get in here, you can skip this, or you can say create new credential. And if you're having trouble here, you can actually ask the assistant for setup instructions, though it's not the best setup instructions. A video would be much better. So I'm going to make a video on this. But anyways, you can click skip, or, you know, it's definitely for the OpenAI chat model, you're going to click skip, and then hopefully you get this YouTube one. So once you got your Google Gemini API key and YouTube API key, you're going to make this copy of the workflow. So you go through, you click skip, and then you come through here. And what you're going to do is, so he actually says it right here. So this is the main workflow, as you can see. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so y'all can see it. Whoops. So as you can see, this is the main workflow. He put in a little box here. Genius setup here. Again, he uses OpenAI model. I'm just going to delete that, and I'm going to make a new model, and I'm going to come here to the Google Gemini chat model. And I'm actually going to use the 2.0 Flash. No, not 2.0 Flash. It's 2.0 Pro EXP. This one works very well. So I would recommend using that. Now, this YouTube search tool, you can come in here and see what it says here. Call this tool to search for trending videos based on a query. Very simple. and it's from the list, and it's YouTube search workflow. So what you're going to have to do is then you save this, right? You save this. I'd highly recommend it. So you're going to save this workflow. And then what you're going to do is come back out here to your overview, and you're going to make another workflow. You're going to duplicate this. And then you'll just call it I called it the sub and duplicate. And what you're going to do after that, once you make this the sub, I'm going to go ahead and just delete all that. Boom, delete, boom, delete. Yeah, so you're going to add a first step, which would be a trigger. Okay. Yeah, so you'll add this trigger when executed by another workflow, and then you'll just hook this up here. And it will probably give you errors, but you're just going to go ahead and save. Then you'll come back here to the main one. Delete this stuff. And here, you're going to come in here to YouTube search, and what you're going to do is from the list, and you're going to, I have it here. I have mine here. Okay, this one. So I found it in the list here. You find your sub workflow, and you're going to put it there. Okay, great. So we separated the two workflows. There's key things that you need to do here. So the big one was separating the workflows. So we did that. Next thing is making sure that this says accept all data. And so then down here, he actually uses an HTTP request. And what that does is basically you can request an API there. So he requests the YouTube API, and this is where you need to come in and actually put in your API key in here. And again, I'm going to make a separate video on how to get the Google API key. But this is the big thing. So once you fix that, this should work. So I actually have a version that I made already that I've been using. And this works perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and reset this session. And I'm going to show you how it works. So I added some notes here. You know, the interesting thing is that you can use this tool as it is to manually come in and do research on your niche. And I was thinking here, these are just thoughts I had. You could maybe put a schedule trigger instead, or it references an Excel sheet where you put in topics or niches that you want to look up. I don't know. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot you can innovate on this, but the framework is there and it's really smart. So let's test this out. Let's say you're talking about, I don't know, SEO AI. And let's see what it comes up with here. And let's say my niche is SEO AI. And let's see, it seems like the trending topics in the SEO AI niche revolve around AI model comparisons, videos comparing different AI models like Grok 3.7, Grok, ChatGPT, and DeepSeek are popular. These videos assess the strengths and weaknesses of each model and tasks like content writing, coding, and reasoning. Julian Goldie SEOs, who that guy's great too. 8,000 views. So that's trending. AI agents. So it provides links here to everything too. Julian Goldie. There you go. AI tools for making money online. Boom. There you go. And let's say your niche was something news related. Let's say, you know, let's restart the session. And I'm going to say, I don't know, what's a big topic here? What's a big hot button topic here? Let's see. What's the latest trending on Elon Musk? Before we dive into trending videos about, could you clear the type of news, type of content you create? This will help me tailor the search to your specific niche. I'm going to say news commentary. Testing this out live. It seems there are a few angles you could take regarding Elon Musk in the news commentary right now. AI in business. Several videos focus on AI. I've mentioned the DeepSeek AI comparison. Elon Musk's involvement in AI and SEO automation. MSNBC is reporting on Elon Musk's influence in politics, tensions with figures like Steve Bannon, potential impact on upcoming elections. That's interesting. Let's see. AI and SEO. Let's see. So this is trending right now. Let's see what this politics one is. This came out a day ago. MSNBC, not a happy meeting. Elon Musk, Trump cabinet secretaries in explosive meeting. Interesting. I didn't hear about that actually. And Tesla X in politics. So let's see. MSNBC again. You know what would be awesome if this tool did not reference these type of outlets, legacy media. And maybe that can be adjusted. Maybe you can adjust that. So here you go. There's another trending video. And I did actually test out controversial topics. And I won't test it out here because, we'll get shadow banned and stuff. But you should try it. You should try it. And see what comes out, because it was interesting. It was interesting what's trending. And that topic about this guy who was on an island and stuff happened on the island, and then he went to jail, and then stuff happened there. So anyways, it works on trending on topics like that. But if you are stuck, go ahead, join my community. It's called the AI Freedom Group. Inside that group, we have an AI Freedom Kit where you get step-by-step guides on how to install various different AI tools and automations that you can incorporate in your business. It's a community, and we have weekly calls. We'll help you get unstuck. And right now, the AI Freedom Group is actually free to join right now. So there's really no excuses. Links for everything is down below. The NAN template, the Gemini API key info, Leonardo's in-depth video, they're all in the description. So there you have it, a practical real-world use for AI. So find out what's trending, act on it. Videos, articles, podcasts, whatever your content is that you want to make, you can make it and get ahead of the game. Take care.